homicide by the hand of another, more commonly known as homicide, and so the jurors on their oaths do say that Elijah Washington, in manner and form, was killed by the hands of another. If you find the hands of another, name the principals, Brian Seabrook, if you so find, and or whether there were accessories, Marty Dixon.
A toddler killed, and at one point his grandmother's boyfriend charged, only to be acquitted. Or not acquitted, but those charges dropped. News 2's Annie Taylor is live for us outside the Charleston County Courthouse, where that ruling came down in the coroner's inquest. Annie, what can we expect now that this is all over?
Hey, good morning, Brad. Well, what we can expect is an arrest warrant to be issued for both Brian Seabrook and Marty Dixon. You know, this inquest only lasted 2 days, and during the 2 days, no new evidence was brought to light or new information. And during the inquest, Brian Seabrook and Marty Dixon both avoided answering any questions from both the coroner and the jury. Their attorney, or I should say Brian Seabrook's attorney, called the whole thing a three-ring circus. And he said from day one, he told Brian Seabrook that he should expect the verdict or the jury to find him guilty. He understands, though, that it's out of his hands now and it's in Ray Wooten, the coroner's hands.
The coroner, under statute, now has the sole ability, even though she's not law enforcement, even though she's not an attorney or a magistrate, she can just go ahead and sign an arrest warrant. I expect that to happen. Because if it doesn't happen, then what's the whole point of these 2 days? So at this point now, I think it's a foregone conclusion that she's going to arrest both Brian and Marty Dixon.
So if the coroner does issue an arrest warrant for Marty Dixon and Brian Seabrook, they could be in bond court this morning. Now, here's the thing. We reached out to Scarlett Wilson's office to find out whether they will prosecute or not if they are arrested. We haven't heard back from her, but Brian Seabrook's attorney told us that if she were to prosecute, there's no new information or even new evidence, so the outcome would probably be the same, where they would actually be acquitted. But again, we reached out to Scarlett Wilson to find out if she will prosecute. We haven't heard back yet, but again, we'll let you know on air and online once we hear back. Live in downtown Charleston, I'm Annie Taylor for News 2.